Welcome to the first episode of Pyre. Now, the reason I'm doing Pyre, because I wanted to do the Supergiant games for a while. Hold on. Sorry about that. Supergiant games for a long time, because they're just so much fun. I've done Hades, obviously. And I thought I was going to start with Hollow Bastion. It's not Hollow Bastion. What the hell is the name of that game? Hold on. Sorry about that. Bastion. I thought I was going to start with Bastion because it was the first. Bastion came out, and then Transistor, and then this game, and then Hades. Like, that's the order of their games. And no, I'm not doing Pyre second because I'm going to do them in reverse order, which now that I've said it aloud is probably what's going to end up happening. The reasons for doing Pyre are twofold. One, of the soundtracks from Pyre, Transistor, Bastion, and Hades, after doing Harry Potter Lego and listening to all four as I played, easily, Pyre was my favorite. Easily. No question. My absolute favorite soundtrack that they have done. Second, using the second, one of my followers, who I know in personal life, said that, and I don't know if I can fully quote this exactly, yeah, they know they did some really good games, and then there was that one dumb Viking game that nobody liked. And I was like, hold up. You talking about Pyre? My favorite game? She's like, well, yeah, I don't know what it's called, but nobody played it, so I assumed people didn't like it as much. I was like, I'm doing videos on Pyre first. Because clearly, I assumed it had, but apparently it has not gotten the attention that it deserves. I feel like Supergiant Games in general hasn't gotten the attention they deserve. They got a lot of attention with Hades, which makes me oh so happy, because they absolutely deserve it. And like, I know me playing this game isn't going to like branch it out to a huge audience for everyone to see, but it's going to be a start, and I'll take it. I will do everything I can to try and get these guys, this team, the audience that they deserve, because their games are beautiful, their soundtracks are beautiful, so. And Noodle is the reason I started being interested in Supergiant Games, because he got me Bastion, and then I went from there. But let us begin this magnificent art piece that is Pyre. Campaign mode. So there is a versus mode. Challenge a friend or CPU adversary to local head-to-head showdowns, featuring many characters and locals from the campaign. We're probably never going to do that, because it's irrelevant. We are probably going to do the campaign mode more than once, but we'll get to that. Let's begin. What? Oh. I'm signed into my other account. There's no way for me to delete the... Oh, reset progress. You shall start the campaign from the beginning in the save profile. Any existing data shall be overwritten once progress is saved. Heightened. For players seeking a tougher challenge, your adversary shall be the worst against you. Let's go with standard. Most players starting the campaign for the first time, your adversary shall fight back against you. Yeah, you may change the setting at any time, which is fine. True Nightwing? Nope. Hurry text. While enabled, hold spacebar to rush story events. I'm going to turn that off, because I absolutely will accidentally... I'm absolutely going to accidentally hold down space, and it's going to be bad. Fuck it. Aim assist. While enabled, hold right mouse to automatically lock onto nearby adversaries on the right. Applies to both players in versus mode. Versus mode's not a problem. I don't think I need that, because I have a mouse. Interact or press spacebar to start the campaign. So let's begin this story. I might have to change some key bindings, I can't remember. Oh. It's already so beautiful. I don't want to make a noise, because, like, I feel like putting my voice in here, interacting with the game, is taking away from it, but... I don't do videos to just show you the game on its own. I'm not one of those YouTubers. I'm not saying there's anything against them, I'm not one of them. I try and add my own flavor of comedy to this in the hopes that it's helpful, and sometimes you don't need me. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now as you lie, yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Oh, downside. A vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from this forsaken land. Masked woman. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. A proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups, founded on principles of mercy and kinship, whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. See? Right on schedule, what'd I tell ya? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday! I said we'd find someone alive someday! Just not today, I guess, but don't be glum. You know, I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. The masked wanderers presume you are female. Interact to change this. I'm cool with female. It seems she still is. But stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She's beyond our help. And we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed. The day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns towards you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equally nothings here. You are parched and he gives you a drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little it helps. One moment. Little by little it helps. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Come on. He is one of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life and the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Oh, weird. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded the Commonwealth. Is it the same thing? Yep. Paraded Commonwealth criminals through the alabaster streets. Sorry. My dinner is fighting back. For some reason, you hear you. So I'm going to take some Tums. Hopefully that stops making me burp. Hedwin beckons you to enter the black wagon. Ooh. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jodariel. She is the most imposing of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. And as for myself... The small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Ow! That is to say, you may regard me as Rookie Greentail. He is the smallest yet loudest of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? I hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking you if you're a reader. One who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. Over time, you managed to learn something of the old ways in spite of Commonwealth decree. Literacy is a serious crime. No one in her right mind would dare violate the law of the land. Who you are or what you did to earn your sentence is no one's business but your own. I'm going to admit it. You confirm their suspicions. There is no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days, because it just so happens my associate and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the book in their possession. Have a look. There's also a sleeping man. Oh, sweet. I can actually just look around now. So we got the old raiments, Colorful robes. Hey, ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. Little tiny creatures. Side door. Beyond lies the boundless downside. Even if you could run, you would not get far. Lone minstrel. A figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. Now is not the time to check on him. Blow the candles, though. It's neat. Odd creatures. Hungry-looking creatures roost near some sort of attic. There's nothing you do for them. Now. Okay. They're just everywhere. They're adorable. Closed door. The Blackwood's common room must be back there, though you do not feel very welcome now. Alright, strange book then. All that's left. Oh, intricate sigil. A symbol of some sort set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Rickety ladder! It likely leads to the wagon's centrifuge, judging by the gibbering creatures up there. Strange book. One of several such heavy, ominous volumes. The exiles you meet seem very interested in them. Interact to learn more. You pick up one of the old and heavy tomes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Forward. A former welcome, undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this book of rites. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming and glory. The stars themselves, The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of years for solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. That's the only page we have? Yeah, we just have the forward. It's something. So there we go. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as headwind gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. Time for a tutorial! Can't remember if we unlock our 4th character before we do the first battle or not.
Reader!
Hi.
Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge?
Same
so soon after your
narrating voice as Hades, I believe.
'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation.
Yeah.
You witness the rights.
Which is basically just basketball.
The one way
Advanced basketball.
Though in your case, I hardly think it possible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's actually impossible.
Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? She should still be out. She should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. Look upon the 3 of them from beyond as Hedwin then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwin asked. Alright, this is where we get into the complicated part. Gameplay.
A celestial orb.
Okay, right, we use mouse to move.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The 3 must act as one.
I can only control 1 at a time. Shown here. Fantastic. Whap. Wow.
plunge into the pyre with the orb.
Sprint.
And be purified.
So he's pretty balanced.
The exile headwind has the way of it.
And now I can't use him for a bit.
Whoever steps into the flame is banished.
For now.
For a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own.
That gives the opponents a
Oh, but it
chance.
is not so simple.
Basically, after you make a point, the opponents get the
Knights
advantage.
who shall face adversaries
Yep.
whose own freedom is at stake.
Yeah.
Beware
I don't think I need
the
to explain.
aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing.
Oh,
Accept it as a part of you.
like that's just propaganda.
Cast your aura like a stone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Correctly done. Again, just so.
So they do come back after a
glorious
time.
Performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more.
Yeah.
The orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame. Now I say jump. Leap with all your
damn it.
strength.
Nah, I missed it.
Into the flames.
There we go. So notice how Ruki took out less. 5 less because he's smaller.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, guess what, Butch? I'm bigger than you. Nice doggy.
The orb, take it.
Just gonna go ahead and do, yeah, bye-bye, biggin.
By the
And that does a lot more. Try jumping with W. 1, 2, 3.
glory.
Alright, now he's gotta get Ruki in there. Try banishing adversaries, eh? Alright. Bye-bye, doggy.
An opportunity.
Bwomp. So I don't have my... yeah. Bye-bye. Whoa, ho, ho, you think so? You'd be right. I'll take that now if you don't mind. Nah. That was, of course, just a tutorial, so it gets substantially more difficult.
Dear reader, now you understand.
Yeah.
Or do you? This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead.
Yeah, there's so many more classes.
I will tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope.
I don't know who you are, but I don't
But
like you.
all those such as you never listen.
During the rites, only one exile at each side is permitted to move in any given time. The 3 must act as one. Yep. There are some fast-moving teams. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Okay. Dradario leads you outside where a clear night sky awaits. Now, show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? An ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regain their freedom. The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. You gaze at the stars. Well, it's the glowing one. Goal, the South Star. The South Star burns bright over a massive ridge of stone, much further than the naked eye can see. Bam. Looks like a dragon head. Like, snout out. 200 leagues due east. The Ridge of Goal. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. Oh, that's not what I expected. Great! And we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time, if you make haste. Then we better get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jodiel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, we're glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. The Reader! Alright. That was almost the entire first episode, was just doing that. So, in case it wasn't clear, this is going to be a primarily story-heavy game. But it's a good story. Downside Prairie. And time to set up camp. You arrive in Downside Prairie. The road ahead is forked. There is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we gotta take the northern pass. Got associates holed up in Hollow Route. Northern route of the Ridge Goal goes through a small exile encampment. I've got to pay a visit to besides. Fie on your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool. The southern route in the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area pocked with hot springs. Runoff from the sandfields means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you. And avoid attention. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it? This view continues as Heswin listens for a while. What if the Reader settles it for us? She marks the way. We get us there. If the rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the Reader's instincts on our path. No second-guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may choose a route towards your goal at certain junctions. Weigh the options. So, does it say? Yeah, we don't really know much. Northern route goes through a small. Rookie knows someone who owes him. Jaro thinks she can find rare flora. I can't remember what I did when I did this. So, I definitely prefer Jodariel to Rookie. They're both amazing characters, but Jodariel's just so badass. Blooming Pool. Let's get some flora. Well. Oh, what a wonderful start. Jodariel offers to show you around Blooming Pool after she notices you staring at the bogs and vegetation near the wagon. Soon something catches her eye. Observe. This shall pay for half our trip. You found a black bloom. Can be sold on the slug market. Blossoms at specific times. While bitter at first, a taste of the black bloom makes the pain go away. It is quite valuable. Nice. I don't know what we would have gotten if we went the other way. And there it is. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Alright, page revealed, the first exile. Hell yeah, I'm gonna read that. Oh, first. She seems to have something on her mind. Reader. Greentail here was just complaining about how you opted not to take us to Hollow Root, which I have to read. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. What? And Violet hit our anti-second guessing pack? Nah, I was only saying how our sister's gonna have to keep on making the tough calls. And besides, just making sure we got something to pawn off in the next slug market we find. Crude trading post found a downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes finds its way to the downside, where it is traded and sold. And we have. Now let us focus on the task at hand. We have reached our destination and have much left to prepare before tonight. And the two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. There is Jody's throw rug, fashioned from howler hide, sends their ilk a clear message. Jodariel says not to step on it. Hedwin's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies in the downside. Hedwin does most of the cooking. Hedwin said it's lost in thought. Greentail family portrait. A reasonable likeness of a younger Rookie with his mother and uncle. Rookie says, nearby. Oh, drive imp. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. Book of Rites. We got a new page. The Emperor's Fall, a history of Sol and Myrrh, the first exile and the foremost of the 8 scribes. The first exile. In the words of Golanthian, the Master General, you know, perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Solem Mur, the Empire of Sur, the first exile and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him and around his country, in and around his country. Yet we found in Solem Mur a man transformed, in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It was my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. I think that's it. Yeah, we just have these 2 pages. Wait a second. Oh, it's like, it's page 3. Where's page 2? That's page 1. It's that one. That's page 2. Come on, Cameron. Chop chop. Get to counting. Blah blah blah. Common room. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their retrospective paths towards enlightenment and the rights. Oh. Right. Wow. The free spirit. He wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return home. He throws his aura in a straight line, high jumps to evade auras, runs much faster for a short time. He is a nomad. Common folk cast from the Commonwealth and stripped of name, home, and title. They come from all directions towards the Commonwealth, where at last they settled, some of them. He is an outrider. They ensured the high-wing remnants never flew far from the mountain nests. I don't know his astral sign, his crime, his motive, or his years. He is the one who nursed you back from the brink after finding you on the downside. His general manner suggests the life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp identical to that of Jordiel, suggesting the 2 of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. Jordiel is a demon, which I think we're going to find out here anyway. Oh, there's also stats. Glory. Damage dealt to the pyre. Oh. One's worthy in the eyes of the 8, worth in the eyes of the great scribes. One's swiftness of body and reflex. One's inner and outer strength combined, and one's capacity to see the light in things. Duration of banishment. Okay. What is... okay, that's fine then. Next, Demon. Jordiel. She is a grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. Slow, thick line leaps and slams down, forcing back those in the vicinity, lunges forward in one swift motion. She's a demon. People who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it, in body if not in spirit. All are welcome here, save demons such as you, from the sentencing of Chief Physician Orlek. Veteran. Everyone served in the Commonwealth blood border. Those who excelled remained. Clashes with the high-wing remnants were frequent, though the greatest wars had passed. She seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her features suggest she has lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp with the Commonwealth blood border suggests a military background. That's what's on her chest there. Though, what she did to earn her sentence, you do not yet know. I don't think we have any cargo. Oh, but that doesn't do anything, so that's irrelevant. Rookie Greentail. He is an opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. Long thin line, hops up quickly to evade adversaries' auras, accelerates to high top speed. He is a cur, swift dog-like creature known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for the simple things. The Alpha Chiefs would later say their kind went soft no sooner than they joined the Commonwealth. Trafficker. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making many strange acquaintances. What remains now of the fallen Empire's old and tarnished currency is still of value to some. He seems to be the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. I don't know that about anyone. So that's my crew. I don't remember how to convince the right. Was it in here? I think it was. How do I leave? Can I interact with you? Oh. You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, bearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inopportune to ask about him now. It's fair. Okay, so we're gonna exit the wagon. Next time! That's right! It's been a story-heavy episode. There's gonna be a lot of those. But I hope you're enjoying. Things get real interesting. We unlock a whole plethora of different characters. There's a worm guy. There's we get one of the little demon guys. Oh, there's so much. There's so much to come. But that is for later. For now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night.